Hello guys, Furball the Hammy, your friendly neighborhood hamster, is back again for another Hypixel Skyblock video. And in today's video, I will be giving you guys 5 tips that will help you and your dungeon runs to make it a bit faster. I'm by no means a top player, but I do have a fair share of experience in dungeons, being Catacombs 29 and having over 13,000 secrets found. And on top of that, I have also asked a couple of top dungeon players with the making of this video. However, before I begin, be sure to smash the subscribe button down below, because at 27.5 thousand subscribers, I will be doing 200 floor 6 dungeon runs, and at 30,000 subscribers, I will be grinding slayers until I get every single RNGesus drop. And without further ado, let's begin with the video. Firstly, number 1, the Dwarf Turtle Shaman. I'm not sure about this for other classes, but this is secretly a really useful item for mage pets, especially for those who find secrets. But some of you guys may say, but the textbook gives 100% more mana on your pet. Isn't that better? Well, it does give 100 more mana on your sheep pet to spend more, but what if I told you that you can spend less mana and to save more than 100 mana? Yes, big brain moment here. Have you ever experienced a bunch of mobs knocking you around while you are trying to get to the locations to find secrets? Like a bunch of fells or crypt dreadlocks knocking you around and being an annoyance? In these scenarios, you have 2 choices: kill them and spend mana to get to your secrets ASAP, or just run and get knocked around as you find the secrets, which is also quite bad and wastes quite a bit of time. Dwarf Turtle Shaman allows you to just run through these mobs, get the secrets, and get out without wasting mana and time on unnecessary mobs. As long as there aren't 3 skeleton masters camping the entrance of a secret, you can just face tank the mobs and get out quickly without being knocked around. Dwarf Turtle Shaman is also used by mage speedrunners who get fast S+ in dungeons, and this can be confirmed by Agent Lai, who's ranked 5th in dungeons, and shout out to him because he taught me a lot of advanced dungeon techniques. And number 2, duo blood rushing. Blood rushing is best recommended to be done with 2 players rather than 1. The other 3 players who aren't rushing blood should split off into the other rooms and not help the main 2 rushing blood, unless it is the only room available and there are no other alternate rooms. Next, as a duo rushing blood, there are 2 types of rooms you will face: mini boss rooms where the mini boss drops the keys, and regular mob rooms having to clear all mobs with stars to drop the key. For mini boss keys, it is recommended to have one person to wait at the wither door and the other to solo the mini boss, to waste as little time as possible when the key is collected to run to the room. For regular mob rooms, just work on opposite sides of the rooms until all mobs are cleared to cover as much ground as possible, and when your side is done, wait at the door for the other person to collect the wither key after clearing their side. And now moving on to number 3, secret routes. Now, what separates the Catacombs 28 and 30 players with the Catacombs 33 and 34 players is secret routes. What is a secret route, you may be wondering? A secret route is essentially a path you go by to find all the secrets in a room in the shortest time possible. At higher levels, you aren't just expected to know every single secret, but on top of that, also have your own fast and efficient secret routes based on how you enter a room. Essentially, let's take this room that I enter for an example. See how after unlocking the first door, I turned behind because I knew that there was a lever there. So instead of going in one big round to get to the lever, I saved time by traveling less and going in the opposite direction to get the lever instead, saving me time. Next, I get the secret beside the second door and move on to the next floor. At this 3rd floor, I get the lever instantly and move on to the bad secret before going into the final floor with the 3 secrets waiting at the top. Now, this is where the knowledge of secrets and the route becomes really helpful. If I didn't get the secrets by the 2nd floor or the bad secret on the 3rd floor, I would have to backtrack to get them, wasting plentiful time. Also, the route where I walked in the other direction to get the lever essentially made me travel only half a circle. On the other hand, if you didn't follow my route, you will have to walk one entire circle and walk back half a circle after getting the lever. And number 3, puzzles. Get a mod, get forge, get not enough updates, and get dungeon utility. Unless your computer runs at 5 frames per second with these useful mods, there is no excuse not to get these mods if you want to get into dungeons seriously. Being able to solve the 3-man riddle room and blaze rooms quickly is a lifesaver and saves a lot of time. In the event where you can't get the mods or have a potato as a computer, ask for help in party chat if you can't do a puzzle to warp to you, and don't ever dodge rooms. Dodging is my largest pet peeve in every single dungeon run, and it wastes everyone's time. And now moving on to number 4, important mobs to kill. Other than the starter mobs which are required to be killed for the completion of the room, it is best to not waste time killing other mobs that are not required. However, there are a few mobs that should be killed regardless of whether they are starred or not. Namely, Skeleton Masters. For Skeleton Masters, just kill them, especially if you have the chance to. Their ability, which does 25% of your total health as damage, isn't a one-time use ability and can be used again after a cooldown. It's better just to kill them off for your allies who will pass by the room you are in and to potentially prevent a death, because yeah, in dungeons, even Catacomb 34s do die to Skeleton Masters if they are not careful. And now, last but not least, tip number 5, communicate, communicate, communicate. I cannot stress the importance of this tip, but there are bugged rooms sometimes in dungeons, such as a bat flying into lava or getting killed by a crypt dreadlord, and the redstone warrior chest being bugged. It is important and useful to tell your team when a certain room is bugged or has a bat missing or killed by accident, so your teammates don't go running into said room to find the missing secret and finding no missing secret, wasting precious time. Also, communication is wonderful when you are grinding dungeons in silence for 3 to 5 hours at a time while listening to anime music. No? Just me? Be sure to comment down in the comment section on what you do while you are grinding dungeons. I will be reading every single comment and I can't wait to hear. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if this video helped. And with that, this is Flvff the Hammy, your Dungeon and Slayer Maniac, signing out. Be sure to do your daily dungeons.